All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. So, we finally got an Optic major win. The Optic Texas won Major 4. I have been waiting to make this video since I started covering CDL at the start of the season. I have been wanting to make this video. Man, I've been wanting to make this video. And you know why they won? You know why they won? Because I was using the Optic Texas Scuff this weekend. All this weekend, I've been using the Optic Texas Scuff. Or actually, technically the faceplate, but, yeah, technically the faceplate, if I get it off. But, you know, still the Optic Texas Scuff. I've been so anxious to make this video. Now, we're going to start off, for those who maybe don't want to stick around for the full breakdown of, I'm not going to do days 1, 2, and 3. I had a lot going on this weekend, so I was not able to actually make the videos for all 3 days like I was planning, but I took off days for champs, so I can make my videos on champs as they happen. So, champs, I got y'all all 4 days actually, because it's 4 days worth. So but we're gonna skim maybe over a couple of the matches, maybe just a quick overview of the first 2 days, and then we're gonna go into today, and we're gonna skim over the first 3 matches for today, but we're gonna look in depth at the grand finals, which went LA and Optic, just as I thought it would. So, but first, I'm gonna start with the final round of S&D that ended up giving Optic the win for Major 4, and then it's gonna progress into them receiving the trophy. Dashi got MVP for Major 4. Congratulations, Optic. Y'all were due. Y'all were so due. And the fact Dashi got MVP is what it just blew my mind. I mean, they not only won, they won big time. But let's go ahead, flip over. We'll take a look at that real quick, and then we will hop in and look at the results for day 3, and we'll skim over the first 2 days a little bit, not much. But let's go ahead and hop in and look.
It's the one. An attacking round. Thieves gamble it through the middle of the map. Dashi. Oh, a gift, baby! A gift! It is a work of art. Painted by our 4 players. The bullets, their paint. Their weapons, their brushes. And right now, the LA Thieves, their canvas. What artistry this final map was. Hang it in the Louvre. Optic get theirs. They were due 1. Tears in Major 1 to the Gentlemates. FaZe at Major 2. Thieves at 3. But here in the 4th, our top 4 team claims maybe the grandest trophy of all. And what a feeling for this team. The drought over. Optic Texas are your Major 4 champions.
Paris, la Défense Arena, un tonnerre d'applaudissements pour Optic, vos champions. What a tournament from you guys. La Défense Arena, un tonnerre d'applaudissements pour vos champions, Optic Texas. It took a bit of time, but they rallied around you guys in the end. First things first, congratulations on taking this one. Absolute stellar performance, especially given what happened earlier today, from a crushing defeat against LA Thieves into this neck and neck best of 7. You crush it in the end and you take that victory. How did you make it happen? Tell me about the turnover. What was different this time facing them?
I mean, we kind of just like went back and all those maps were very close despite us getting 3-0'd. We knew we were capable pretty much, yeah.
Ils savaient qu'ils en étaient capables, même si c'était 3 cartes, même si ils ont perdu, c'était pas une défaite aussi accablante qu'on en avait l'impression, et ils savaient qu'ils auraient la possibilité de revenir plus tard. Yeah, Shazi, I feel like you want to give the trophy to your teammates. From back to back to back, top 2. That is the first thing that I told you actually when we had the first interview at the beginning of the tournament. Finally, you take it and you take that victory on Major 4. Yeah, you're sweating right now, but you deserve it, man. You had to work for it. What was different this time around, this tournament, to finally break that second place curse?
We needed it. We lost, 3 times in finals. I wasn't losing it, man. I think the composure that we had in finals, which is amazing, and shout out my teammates, man.
Shout out to your team and shout out to all of them. They made it happen in the end. Ils savaient que même s'ils n'arrivaient pas à avoir cette première place, même si c'était top 2 à chaque fois, ils n'ont jamais arrêté de croire. Et c'est ça qui les a portés au final. Mercules, you've been thriving off of hate all weekend. That game versus Gentlemates, shushing the crowd, standing up, believing in yourself. Tell me about this round, because you guys are used to having the support of the crowd, and here in Paris, absolutely not the case. How much was that a drive for you guys to, in the end, get it?
I think it was a big factor. You know, we all love proving people wrong, and that's what we did.
Ils aiment beaucoup montrer aux fans qu'ils ont tort, et au final, c'est ce qu'ils ont fait. Donc même s'il y a eu beaucoup de haine ce week-end, clapping in the end. Clapping in the end, and that is what matters, because the crowd has been hating on them, but in the end, you gotta appreciate the champions, and you gotta honor the champions. Hello. What's up? What's up? Actually, I'm asking you.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I love Paris. It's been an insane weekend. Obviously, a lot of boos from us, but I mean, it was an insane experience, so we appreciate you guys nonetheless. Thank you, guys.
A lot of boos, but a lot of claps in the end, so proving people wrong.
A lot of Bruce chants here. I think Paris likes Batman, so appreciate you guys.
You guys are coming back as the 2025 champions. It took you a bit of time to get that first place in the end, but leading into champs, leading into that last tournament of the season, how close do you feel to that championship form that got you the title in 2025?
I mean, we've been improving pretty much every single tournament. Obviously, a couple, mistakes in finals, but I'm super proud of the boys. We dug super deep. I mean, we got tested so many times, it felt like, and we just can't wait to go back home to Texas, bring home another chip to the Greenwall. I mean, this trophy is pretty sick to bring home. So, appreciate you guys. And yeah, we're excited for champs in a couple weeks.
Super excité pour les champs, et surtout de ramener ce magnifique trophée à la maison. Ils en ont rêvé et ils l'ont au final. Let's go Optic, on apprécie. Maintenant, avant de se quitter, il faut qu'on amène un invité spécial sur la scène. Before ending this interview, there's a special guest that we want to welcome on stage. Mesdames et messieurs, accueillez sur scène le CEO de Gentlemates, Go Taga! Gotha, t'es là pour une raison, mais avant ça, regarde cet événement, regarde ce public, regarde cette scène. Je ne veux pas... Le verre optique d'ailleurs, hein, dans les cheveux, on apprécie. Je ne veux pas te laisser partir avant de dire un mot à propos de cet événement qui a été absolument titanesque. We have the gentleman CEO on stage. I want him to share a couple words with the audience, with this crowd that has been vibrant during those past 3 days at la Défense Arena. En français, évidemment.
Je sais pas quoi dire, la team. Je vous ai déjà dit beaucoup de merci, mais clairement, j'en ai pas dit assez par rapport aux rêves que vous venez de réaliser, que ce soit pour Gentlemate, pour Brooks et pour moi principalement, les amis. Wow.
This has been a dream for them as much as it's been a dream for you guys here in the arena. So from the bottom of their hearts, thank you for everything. And now it is going to be time to award the Major 4 MVP. Dashi! I'll let you give out the EWC MVP medal. Gotha, je vais te laisser rejoindre le reste de ton équipe.
Un dernier truc, les gars, aujourd'hui on a perdu, mais montrez que vous êtes le meilleur public du monde. Une dernière fois pour vous, pour Dashi et pour Optic.
Dashi avait l'air surpris. You seemed surprised when I announced your name. What's that about?
I didn't think I was able to win MVPs. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was kind of like maybe a 19-year-old me thing, but I'll take it this late in.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I mean, obviously the most important thing was definitely just the win. I mean, that was the most relieving, just especially after getting 3 seconds in a row. But I mean, this is pretty cool too. I mean, this is like.
It's pretty sick, yeah.
Gonzaga's gonna be the MVP. I mean, that's a memorable moment, man.
Paris, une dernière fois pour vos champions Optic Texas. Un tonnerre d'applaudissements, s'il vous plaît.
Thank you, Lord. Congratulations, Optic Texas, our Major 4 champions here in Paris. And Bruce, if you need help drinking some Krug out of that Stanley Cup, I'm happy to bring a straw. I want to start with you, Nameless, because...
All right, y'all. I know that was a lengthy clip, but well-deserved for Optic Texas on this. They have worked very hard this year to get to this point of winning Major 4. Champs is still around the corner, 2 weeks away, so we will be taking a look at that whenever that happens. But let's go ahead and look at the results real quick. So we will glance over the first 2 days. Nothing too much. So opening up on Friday, you had Boston Breach and Optic Texas. That went 3-1. Actually, you know what? Better yet, we will look. Okay, I have the bracket pulled up here. We will actually look at the bracket here. For some reason, the screenshot ended up a bit grainy, but we can still take a look at it. Hang on. Let me do away with this. Ain't like I'm playing the game right now anyways. Alright, so. Looking at the bracket here. This is obviously not like in order, but Thieves and Ravens played. Thieves 3-0'd Ravens. Ended up Thieves over here. FaZe beat Gentlemates, which bumped Gentlemates down to losers bracket. Falcons at G2. Optic ended up over here. G2 ended up... yeah. Falcons and G2. G2 ended up over here. Optic ended up here. In the losers bracket, so you had Carolina and Heretics, you had Gentlemates and Cloud9. As expected, Cloud9 did poorly, but I don't know. A lot needs to be said on that. Falcons and Koi, you had Breach and Surge. We ended up with Gentlemates and Heretics and Koi and Breach in the next bracket. Well, then Gentlemates beat Heretics, so Gentlemates played G2 because G2 lost against Optic, and Gentlemates ended up over here. Then Koi beat Breach, and then Koi played FaZe, but FaZe beat Koi. So you ended up with a Gentlemates FaZe match for today. And so Thieves beat FaZe, and of course Thieves ended up over here playing Optic today. This was an interesting match right here. We went to Game 5, and wow, a Game 5 it was. What a Game 5 it was. So, yeah. Ended up with FaZe, Gentlemates won, then Gentlemates faced Optic. But see, Optic lost against Thieves 3-0. Yeah, they lost against Thieves 3-0 today to start with. But then they played Gentlemates and 3-0 Gentlemates. Well, then we ended up in Grand Finals, and Optic beat Thieves with 4-3. It was kind of interesting that Gentlemates started out in winner's bracket, and they made their way all the way through the loser's bracket, all the way to the semifinals. That was the very, very interesting part. And also, something I want to highlight. Gentlemates won Optic's major and took home their trophy. Optic won Gentlemates major and took their trophy. What the heck, man? It was very ironic. I mean, very, very ironic here. But we will pop in over here, and we will take a look at... I mean, nothing too big to look at. I mean, Carolina didn't make it very far. They didn't make it past the first day. Was to be expected. I mean, of course, I pulled for Carolina as well as Optic, but I mean, I was really hoping Carolina would make it a little bit further, but they sadly did not. I mean, in day 2, Optic 3-0 G2, LA 3-2 FaZe. I mean, FaZe 3-0 Koi. I mean, you had some major things happening, but so Gentlemates went 3-2 against FaZe, so I mean, we're not going to go too in-depth into it, but the Sake Hardpoint went 250 to 172. The Gridlock Search and Destroy was round 11, 6-5 in favor of Gentlemates. Exposure Overload was 5-4 in favor of Gentlemates. Then you had Scar Hardpoint, which was 250 to 125 in favor of FaZe. The Fringe Search and Destroy went 6-2 in favor of Gentlemates. Oh my word. This was a banger of a match. Let's just say that. It was one banger of a match. Yeah, I don't... Without diving too deep into it, I mean... We'll take a look at these hardpoint graphs. So, I mean... Sake hardpoint, I mean... From P1, P2, P3 was all Gentlemates, and then FaZe had it the rest of the way there. Yeah, I mean, FaZe had it the rest of the way. I mean, Abuza was killing it. I mean, 107 seconds on the hill there. The Search and Destroy Gridlock was back and forth the entire way. I mean, one round, 2 rounds, 1 round, 2 rounds, 1 round. I mean, it was back and forth between Gentlemates and FaZe the entire way there. The Exposure Overload, I mean, everybody was putting in the effort on that Exposure Overload like they needed to. The Scar Hardpoint was, of course, like I said, 250 to 125. Taking a look at the quick graph here, I mean, you had P1 and 2 went to Gentlemates, and then P3 went to FaZe, P4 went to Gentlemates, and P5 and OWN was all FaZe. Yeah, Gentlemates fell off after that. But the Fringe Search and Destroy, that was pretty straight dominance on the side of Gentlemates here. Yeah, it was straight dominance. I mean, kills kills, opening duels, plants, diffuses, everything was all for Gentlemates here. I mean, FaZe played very well. FaZe played very, very well. I mean, you had your top 4 teams in this finals. That being LA, Optic, Gentlemates, and FaZe. I mean, your top 4 teams. But then the next 2 matches were honest. The fact that Optic got 3-0'd by LA was very shocking. I did not expect that. But honestly, in the end, I think it worked out. I think it worked out better for Optic here because, I mean, they came back into this grand finals with, I guess you could say, a vengeance. I don't know if that's quite the word that I want here. But yeah, but they came back with a vengeance. I mean, because the Den hardpoint was 250 to 181. I mean, and yeah, I mean, Shotzi only had 25 seconds on the hill. They were all negative except for Hook, who was only positive by 1. The most hill time that was had was 79 seconds by Mercules. I mean, and the graph, looking at this, Optic never actually broke with the lead. The closest they came was P3 at 60. LA was at 63 points, and Optic was at 58. So, yeah, I mean, absolutely astonishing there. The raid Search and Destroy went 6-5. And from what I can remember, there was some throwaway rounds here. I mean, Optic got the first round and the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th round. Then, I mean, LA had all the rest, of course. I mean, went to the round 11 and... oh, goodness. Like I said, it's been a long weekend. Forgive me for the yawning here. Yeah, I mean, absolutely amazing. It just... I don't know. But then looking at the 3rd match here, which was the Overload, Scar Overload, went 6-5 in favor of LA. Optic almost won it. Almost won it. I mean, truthfully, looking at these maps, it was close. These 3 maps were close. It's like Dashy said in the interview when they won the major. I mean, these Hook said it, not Dashy. These maps were close. They knew they could do it. They just did it in a different way than say they did it before. So, yeah, I mean, but then Optic 3-0'd Paris, and these were some freaking close matches. I mean, except for the Hacienda Search and Destroy, but I mean, the Scar hardpoint was 250 to 247. I mean, everybody performed very, very good in this match. I mean, Ghosty had 120 seconds on the hill. 120 seconds on the hill. Shotzi had 88 seconds on the hill. Mercules had 87 seconds on the hill. Dashy had 67 seconds on the hill. Don't do it. But looking at the graph here, I mean, from P1 all the way until you hit P10, it's all Optic. But then Paris break through. And before they broke through at on P10, they were at 201. Optic was at 225. They broke through, got all the way to 247. And Optic was able to push through and get the last little bit, and they ended up winning that hard point. I mean, it was good Call of Duty to watch there. The Hacienda Search and Destroy, Gentlemates got the first round. Optic got the next 2. Fourth round was Gentlemates. Next 4 rounds were all Optic. I mean, again, some close gameplay. I mean, the Hacienda not as much, but I mean, it was good. It was real good. The Scar Overload was 3-2. So Dashy got 1 score, Hoot got 1, Mercules got 1. See, Shotzi was playing for kills. He was basically hitting them on rotation, hitting them on rotation, hitting them on rotation, hitting them on rotation. I mean, he was hitting them hard. But then Estrio got a score on the side of Paris, and Joe Deceives got a score on the side of Paris. I mean, they played phenomenally. I mean, absolutely phenomenally. But then, looking at the grand finals, you had Optic Texas and LA Thieves. So, went to Game 7. So, the opening Den Hardpoint. Whew. Surprising. I mean, so it went 250 to 95 on the Den Hardpoint. I mean, 95. I mean, good lord. That was amazing. There was a couple of points here where it just did not look like Optic was going to have this one. But, I mean, they did end up with the win. So, but the Den Hardpoint, I mean, Mercules had the most kills in the lobby. He had 27 kills. Shotzi had 26. Dashy had 23. And he also had 124 seconds in the hill. So, I mean, it was amazing to see the gameplay had here. On the side of LA, Abizi had 21 seconds. Hydra had 31. Neum had 35. Scrap had 21. And looking at the graph, I mean, it's straight up dominance from Optic here. I mean, straight up dominance. LA was able to get some, but just not enough to make any sort of effort here. I mean, kills, damage, post lead, longest hold, of course, all go to Optic. I mean, this was a straight dominant map from Optic. But then we get over to the Sake Search and Destroy. That one went 6-4 in favor of LA. Let's see. Hydra had 10 kills. Abizi had 10 kills. And oddly enough, everybody else in the lobby had 6. Everybody had 6 except for Hydra and Abizi, who had 10. That's actually quite funny. I did not realize that until just now. Wow. It's actually amazing. LA got the first round. Optic got the next 2. LA got the next 3 rounds. Optic got the next one. LA got the 7th round. No, 8th round. 8th round. Optic got the 9th, and LA got the 10th. I mean, it was back and forth. It was definitely back and forth. I don't know. Something just went wrong in that particular map. Yeah, something just went wrong in that particular map. I don't know what, but... So the map 3, the Scar Overload, went 7-3 in favor of LA. Honestly, I was really, really afraid LA was going to win this one. That they were going to win this major again. But, I mean, wow. So, let's see. Neum got 3 scores. Scrap got 2. Hydra got 1. Abizi got 1. Let's see. On the side of Optic, Hoot got 1 score. Shotzi got 2. Yeah, I mean, most kills in the lobby was Hydra at 34. Abizi had 31 kills. Neum had 28. Scrap had 24. Dashy had 29. Shotzi had 26. Mercules had 25. Yeah, I mean, it was some good gameplay out of Optic here, but I mean, LA was just a little better on this particular match up here. The Scar Hardpoint, however, went 250, 243 in favor of Optic. So highest hill time would be Dashy at 113 seconds. And honestly, per the usual here lately, Dashy is like the objective player. I mean, he plants like a tree on that objective, and he don't let nothing move him. Scrap had 97 seconds on the hill. Mercules had 69, and pretty much everybody else was between about 45 to 62. Yeah, between 45 to 62 was what everybody else had. Looking at the graph here, so first hill went to Optic, next P2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all went to LA. The 7th hill went to Optic, but then LA broke back through and they took all the way up into P11, and then Optic broke through at P12, and they come out with the win there. I mean, it was some really close game here. I mean, really close gameplay. Kills goes to Optic, damage goes to Optic, post lead and goes to LA, and longest hold goes to Optic. So yeah, I mean, again, both teams performed very well here. The Den Search and Destroy went 6-2 in favor of LA. LA has been absolutely dominant in Search and Destroy here lately. Hardly anybody can beat them. I mean, hardly anybody can beat LA in Search and Destroy over the past, probably, I'd say, month or two. It's a hard thing to do, but I don't know. I mean, absolutely amazing. But then, we gotta look at the Den Search and Destroy. What am I doing? Trying to move on. So, let's see. Neum had 7 kills, Scrap had 8 kills, Abizi had 7 kills, Hydra had 6. On the side of Optic, Dashy had 6, Mercules had 5, Hook had 4, Shotzi had 2. I mean, but of course, kills don't really, I mean, while they do matter, they don't matter in Search and Destroy. It's playing strategically. So, kills goes to LA, opening duels and plants goes to Optic, and diffuses goes to LA. First round went to Optic, next 4 went to LA, the next one went to Optic, and the last 2 rounds went to LA here. Yeah, I mean, it was just, I don't know. LA was playing on another level on that map. But you hit the gridlock search, you hit the gridlock overload, which went 4-3. Very close on this map. Very close. Everybody on the side of Optic got 1 score. Everybody got 1. And on the side of LA, Scrap got 1, Hydra got 1, Abizi got 1, Neum didn't. But I mean, he was probably playing for kills if I recall correctly. So, I mean, but highest kills in the lobby actually goes to the side of LA here. 31 kills for Abizi. Next is Mercules at 27. Then you got Shotzi at 25, Dashy at 23, Scrap at 24, Hook at 20. You got Hydra at 17, Neum at 16. I mean, very close map out of these teams. I mean, they were locked in for these maps. I mean, locked in. But then you had Gridlock, Search and Destroy. So this one went 6-1 in favor of Optic here. So absolutely amazing out of Optic. And on the last round, Dashy, I think it was Dashy if I recall correctly. I had it at the beginning of the video here, the last round. He got a double kill nade. So that was an absolute, as they called it, gift. It was an absolute gift in that round for them, giving them the win. So I mean, I'm sure Optic's not going to argue with that one at all. But, so plants, opening duels, kills, all go to Optic. Diffuses is the same between the two teams. Each team got 1 diffuse, so, yeah, everything pretty much the same there. I mean, yeah. This, and for some reason it will not tell, like, all the rounds, what went to who, but I remember the first 4 rounds went to Optic, the 5th round went to LA, and the last round being round 7? No. Yeah. So the first 5 rounds went to Optic. Yeah. No. Okay, yeah. First 4 rounds went to Optic, 5th round went to LA, and the next 2 rounds went to Optic. That's right. Yeah, the last 2 rounds went to Optic. It was the 5th round that went to LA. Yeah, I mean, just absolutely phenomenal gameplay out of these two teams. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, wow. So let's take a look. So we got champs coming up, and I'm going to make a separate video on this, but I'm also going to put it in this one as well. So we'll take a look at the quick season standings coming into Major 4, coming into champs in 2 weeks from 16th to the 19th of July. So Optic is sitting, of course, at the top with 575 points, 40 wins on the season, 12 losses. LA is sitting right below them at 500 points, 38 wins, 15 losses. FaZe is sitting at 440 points with 33 wins, 33 wins, 21 losses. Paris is sitting below them at 380 points. They have 29 wins and 23 losses. And we'll kind of skim over the rest of them as well. But Toronto, 290, G2, 250, the Falcons, 240, Heretics at 235, and so, and the rest of these 4 teams are eliminated. So, yeah, I mean, sad for these teams here. I mean, but poor Cloud9 only has 30 points. 4 wins, 31 losses. I mean, wow. But I also have... There we go. This is the bracket for champs. Again, I'm going to do a video on this separately, but this is the bracket for champs here. You got Optic and Heretics playing. Then you got Gentlemates and Koi playing. You got LA and Falcons playing. And you got FaZe and G2 playing. So, yeah. It'll be very interesting to see how this goes. Cannot wait. I mean, this is going to be an absolutely amazing weekend to watch. That is why I took it off. I took it off so that I could watch this and actually watch it live and enjoy it and make my videos properly. As I said before, this is a video I have been waiting to make since the beginning of the season. Oh my word, I've been wanting Optic to win a major since the beginning. I mean, we lost major. We were in grand finals in every single major and both minors. So, I mean, grand finals in every single major and minor event of the season. So, and I mean, at 3 of those times, we lost to LA. I mean, 3 of the times. So, LA is a top-tier team. I mean, props to you, LA. I mean, you're the only ones who can give Optic a true run for their money. I mean, FaZe has come close, and of course, Gentlemates have come close. But I mean, still, I mean, absolutely amazing. But I think I will end this video off here. It's about 40 minutes long already. So I do hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I will catch y'all in the next video, which is going to be... I'll probably make a video maybe a few days before Champs begins. I don't know, maybe about a week maybe, before Champs begins, maybe. Just kind of entailing what I think is going to happen. And just seeing how it goes. So I am really interested to see how Champs is going to turn out. I think Optic could take it. I think it's going to be Optic or LA, one of the two. It seems to be the grand finals teams right now. I mean, Minor 1, Major 3, Minor 2, Major 4 ended up all Optic and LA. So let's go Optic. Come on, let's go for that Optic win for the grand finals. I mean, for championship. Let's go. But I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I will see y'all in a few weeks for the kind of pre-champs video. And yeah, we will go from there. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Catch you in the next one. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. For more content like this. I'm making CDL videos all the time, of course, when CDL's going on. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.